Hi and welcome to the Workbench Apprentice channel. This week marks the 12th anniversary of this woodworking channel. So I thought it would be a good time to reflect on my journey so far and also what lays ahead for the next 12 months. I started this channel because I wanted to get into the workshop more. I was struggling with my mental health at the time and thought that filming myself making things would force me to create and maintain a schedule by posting a video every week. It worked. My mental health improved slowly but surely. Watching the subscriber count increase certainly helped as well. Now the channel has 123 subscribers, which I think is fantastic. So thank you to everyone that has subscribed. The viewing hours have also steadily grown, and I take that to mean that you like what I do on the channel, and that is great. The back end statistics show that a lot more people who watch are not subscribed, but I'm okay with that. This channel has never been about making a living from YouTube. If it was, this would be a goodbye video. Instead, it's more about the future of the channel and where I would like to take it from here. Making woodworking videos is very time consuming, especially when you haven't done anything like it before. I have had to learn how to use the camera equipment to get the best views for you. I still make mistakes, and I will continue to make, hopefully, different mistakes in the future. But I would expect to see improvements as my filming and editing skills develop. It takes about 3 times as long to make something on camera as it does off camera. This was made very clear to me when a friend came over to make a go-kart for his grandchild. We turned a sheet of plywood into the go-kart in one day and had a lot of fun doing it. That same project would have taken 2 to 3 weeks had I filmed it. The other thing I learnt was that woodworking is more fun if you build something with somebody else. This is something I want to develop for future occasional videos. I think it would be good to get the other person's story about why they want to make it rather than buy it. What it means for them to pass something they made themselves on to others. There are other things we could talk about, but that would depend on the person and their interests. Because the whole making videos process is so time consuming, there are other jobs around the home that need doing. So in order to get them done, I will be filming them. One such job is putting down some flooring in our attic space and creating storage space. We did have some storage there to begin with, but we have had extra insulation installed, so I need to remove the flooring to allow for the extra insulation. However, the space above the workshop has not been insulated, so I can reinstall the flooring there. There won't be as much usable space as before due to the pitch of the roof, but I will try and use what space I can as efficiently as possible. The main focus of this channel will remain woodworking, and I have some projects in mind around tool storage that can hang on the French cleat wall. I also want to make a large dining table from some walnut I have had drying outside for a couple of years. Another idea I had was to make some drawer cabinets for the shelving units to try to make better use of the space there. This would also keep the dust build-up off the contents of that shelf. Finally, I want to engage more with my audience through the comments section under each video. I would like to know what you would like to see me make, and I am keen to further develop my woodworking skills, such as making dovetail joints by hand. I read and reply to all the comments I get, including the negative ones, and I am keen to learn from you how I could do things better next time. I am, after all, the Workbench Apprentice, not the Workbench Craftsman with 30 years experience. So, thank you for supporting me on this journey of learning new skills in woodworking, filmmaking, and in looking after my own mental health. It has been an incredible 12 months for me, and I am looking forward to the next 12 months of my Workbench apprenticeship. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you would like to see me build over the next 12 months. Next is a montage of the best bits from some of the Workbench Apprentice videos I have made. They show the bits where I learnt the most or was most happy with the result. So again, please like, subscribe, comment on what you would like to see me make in the next 12 months. I look forward to reading your suggestions, and I'll see you next time on the Workbench Apprentice. Do that on all 4 sides. So yeah, keep chiseling it out until you can until it's all nice and clean inside, and just keep chiseling it out until your piece fits. And when it does, it's ready for glue. So let's see. And just touch a gentle persuasion. Crank her up. Paint it on. soaks into the wood quite a lot, as you'd expect for the first coat. Right, so that's the rocker done, first coat, and get a bit less tacky before I turn it over and do the rest of it. Keep on going with them. You can also see there's a few places that have runs, so we'll deal with those first. Just need to Right, well there you go, sanded to 240 grit. Feels very smooth. So all I'm going to do is dip the wood in. And because this is totally food safe, I can just use my bare hand to just move all that oil all over. I'm going to let this soak for a little bit. Here we go then. Right. Okay, it's amazing what a bit of gaff tape can do, eh? Here we go. You'd never know. Tighten it up. that looks pretty damn good to me. Oh, look at that, perfect. So yeah, there we go, we've got some screws in there, so I'm making progress and getting my screw collection sorted. Right, so there we go, we've got our pieces on there and it slides fairly well. It's a bit sticky about there somewhere.